Hey guys, Joel here, and welcome back to an episode. So today, oh my god, it feels like a good day for me today. It's weekend. Always love Saturdays. Beautiful weather finally here in New York. It's really beautiful today. 60 degrees in February. That's great. So hopefully we have an early spring arriving. It's crazy because tomorrow's gonna snow, and then it's gonna get back nice again. That's just so weird. That's New York weather for you guys. But yeah. So good mood today. Beautiful day. Just want to quickly discuss a little bit about this game that I recently beat. Well, I beat it already, but I bought it back to play over again because it was such a great game, and that is Evil Within 2. So, really good horror game. Show you guys the back. Pretty sure everyone knows about Evil Within, maybe not, I don't know. And this actually has like artwork in the back. I think you can flip the case or something. I mean, flip the artwork and change it around. So let me see. I think so. Let's see. Yeah, see if you guys can see it. Oh, maybe that's just the artwork. I don't think that's the flip because it's just gonna be plain on the other side. But yeah, but it looks nice and everything. So that's cool actually. It's very rare. Like I said, it's very rare to see that in games. And it came with a little mini manual. Don't like these. I like when the books were way more like thicker and stuff back then for the PS1 and the PS2. And when this came with Wolfenstein, never played it. Prey I have played. I didn't like it honestly. I feel like that game was like overhyped at the time and then it disappointed. But and I'll show you guys the back again. You guys can see it. But yeah, so yeah, this is a really good game. I was looking for some more horror games, third person horror games, because that's the games I've been trying to find. I've been looking so hard for third person horror games, and it's not a common thing anymore. I know I mentioned this already when I was doing my Resident Evil 2 and NCT4 playthrough, let's play, and I mentioned that nowadays the only things you see from mainly like indie devs or whatever, even a lot of these AAA devs now is first person horror games. And to me, that's so played out. I'm tired of the same thing with the first person crap. Like I want things, I miss games like this. I want some horror games to, go back to their roots where it was third person. And the only systems I know where it's like I say 100% third person horror games is the PS1 and the PS2. I think they started as first person crap and for the PS3 is when they started it, I believe. But I know the PS4 like has tons of it, tons of it. You go on the Play Store, on the PlayStation Store, you see a whole bunch of first person horror games. Like, come on, like that's the only games these people do now. Same thing with Steam. Even though I don't play PC, but since I have a Steam account because I used to play PC back then, and I also use it for my video game engines when I make my games in. I see all the time in the horror section. That's all you see is first person, first person, first person, and it's always the same type of like story where it's like some dad that's trying to find his wife who's lost or trying to find his daughter or something like that. It's always the same shitty story and always set in some asylum or some hospital or some crap like that. It's always the same and it's always like a monster chasing you with zombies. It's so played out now. It's really hard to find a lot of third person horror games, especially on the PS4, honestly. I can't even think of another one. I'm trying to think of what other third person horror games are on the PS4. And damn, I know there's Evil Within 1 and 2. I have the first one on the PS3. So I was like, you know what? I'll just keep it on there. It makes no sense having the PS4 if I already have it on the PS3 and I beat it recently. But damn, I'm trying to remember what else third person horror games. I can't really think of any. Because most of the horror games I have is all first person horror games on the. Oh, well, but minus the Resident Evil games that I have on the PS4. Resident Evil 1 HD Remastered, which I did a Let's Play on recently as well. Resident Evil 0, Resident Evil 4, Resident Evil 2 Remake, Resident Evil 3 Remake. That's the only ones I know that's I mean, yeah, it's third person, third person horror games with a camera that's like facing like behind them or like kind of like that above, whatever you say it. But yeah, it's like it's hard to find, and I wanted to get this game because I played it back then. When I last checked, when I got this game back, I bought it. What was it, like few days, like last week actually on Amazon for $15. And when I loaded up and I downloaded my save file from the cloud on the PlayStation Cloud, since when you have Plus, you have like all of that extra features and stuff. They save your games automatically, which is always great to have. It showed the last save I had was in 2018 February, so like damn, look how long ago that was since I played this game. I have beaten it, so I decided to play it over and do the new game plus because with the new game plus you can carry over your weapons, the upgrades you did for your weapons. You can carry over the upgrades you did for your character, Sebastian, his name is. And you you can max out his health to make the bar longer. You can max out his stamina to make the stamina bar longer. You can like increase his sneaking skills, his weapons like combat skills and stuff like that. So you can carry all that stuff over. You carry over the green gels, they call it. The green gels are what you use to upgrade his abilities and everything. And also you get like weapon parts and stuff. You also carry that over. The weapon parts is to to upgrade your weapons and stuff, like to upgrade the amount of ammo they hold, the reload speed, the attack power, and stuff like that. So on and so on. So it's good to have that feature. I always like games that have a new game plus, and that's really common that I see like with horror games. There's always a new game plus, which I always like, especially with games like this where it has replay value. You can go back and do it. So I am trying it over on a third time. Last night I was playing a little bit of it on nightmare difficulty because the rest of the trophies, I almost have all the trophies, by the way. I have like 80% of trophies. So I was thinking, I wonder if I can get a platinum, if it won't be hard to get. Seemed like it's gonna be hard because nightmare mode, oh my god, like 2 hits the enemies kill you. Like, oh my god. So I'm trying to see if I can probably finish it on nightmare difficulty. They even had like classic mode for like retro horror game fans, but the reason why I didn't choose that one is because you can only save 7 times, and that's it. Once you save those 7 times, it's over. If they didn't have that and it kept it where you can only save at those points, that's fine. Because the classic mode, there's no checkpoints or nothing. You can only save on the whatever it's called. I forgot the name. It's like some radio station thing. He like puts the radio down and you save that way. That's fine because you guys know me. I love retro games. I mean retro horror games and stuff. I'm a big retro guy. So I don't mind that stuff, like how it was back then with Resident Evil with the ink ribbons and all that stuff. That stuff don't bother me. I like doing that way. A lot of people don't like that stuff. They prefer checkpoints and stuff, but me, I'm old school. And that stuff, it's not an issue with me. So it's cool that they have it. It's just you can only save 7 times, and then that's it. No more saves for the rest of the game. So yeah, I definitely won't be able to do that. So that's why I chose the nightmare mode, but it's really hard. Oh my god. I'm gonna try and do it though. But like I said, it's a really good game, really good third person horror game. You guys should definitely check this one out. If you guys have never even heard the series, definitely do yourself a favor, play the first one over. I mean, play the first one, and then play this one. I'm surprised they never made another one. Honestly, they should have definitely had a part 3 for this. But yeah. But what's the company? Yeah, Tango, whatever it is, GameWorks. Um, I guess it's the only work. This is the only one I know of. I know Bethesda, of course, but yeah, they should definitely make a part 3 for this. I would definitely get it, definitely get it because it's a good story. I know I mentioned that the story like with a lot of these indie games where it's always about your dad trying to find his wife and daughter. It's actually that same story is in this game actually, but it's way better. I love the storytelling and everything. I love Sebastian. He's really cool. I would love to see more more games in this series with him. I really wish they would continue it. I hope they do, as I like his character and everything. He's a detective or whatever, and he's trying to find his wife and daughter, and he has to go against this organization called Mobius or whatever that puts these people in the dream worlds and stuff. And if you die in a dream world, you die in real life, and everything is cool and everything. I like that. You don't really see that type of concept in horror games. Honestly, usually in horror games, like I said, majority of the indie ones is always the same shit. Like you're in an asylum or something and you have a monster chasing you. That's it. Or a killer chasing you. That's it. And you pick up notes, you pick up keys. This one, not like that. I mean, you get notes, of course, you can read and everything, but it's not like the main point of the game. Not the main. That's not the story of the game. I mean, the main concept of the game, I should say. Picking up keys and and just picking up notes everywhere or writings on the walls. They love doing that in indie games. Not in this one. It's a really good story. The monsters, the bosses you fight are crazy. One of the guys I like in this game named Stefano. He's cool. He's like this flamboyant like French dude that loves art and everything. So he kills his enemies and like puts them in like some kind of like freezes them in some time thing box or whatever, where it just keeps repeating over and over when he killed them. I like that's cool actually. I like that. He was really good. Yeah, so you got him to face. When you defeat him, there's another guy you gotta face who's like some like pastor or whatever that has all these followers that follow him. The monsters follow him and stuff and all that stuff. So it's cool. It's a really good game. I enjoyed it, from beginning to end. And there's also like I think I've mentioned that with stealth mechanics in the game because I said that you can increase your stealth abilities with Sebastian. So you can also do stealth in this game. You know, you can get like sneak attacks, sneak kills, I should say, or assassinations, whatever you want to call it, on the monsters and stuff when you sneak up behind them with your knife and all that stuff. And playing this game, it feels so much like Resident Evil 4. It has like that same, I don't know how you say that same atmosphere and everything. It reminds me of Resident Evil 4, which that is a game by the way that I mentioned already. I have to do Let's Play on soon, so it's only a matter of time. I will do it, and maybe one day I can do this one over. You know, Let's Play on this one as well. But this one will have to be after like maybe a year or two when I kind of everything is not fresh in my memory, so that way the video will be more like natural and everything to do than to know what's going to happen, you know. But it does feel like Resident Evil. I believe one of the creators that created this studio, Tango, whatever you say, GameWorks, Tangled GameWorks. He used to work on the Resident Evil back then, I believe. He was one of the like creators and stuff back then, or I don't know what you say, like, you know, that worked on it. So that's probably why it has that feeling of Resident Evil and everything, like the old school ones, like like more like Resident Evil 4, like I said. But it was a good game. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't know if anything else to talk about with the game. Yeah, that's about it. But it's a really good game. Like I said, the enemies are crazy, disturbing, and and the main bosses, like I said, with Stefano, he's cool. Then you got the other guy, the pastor dude. His name is Theodore, and then you have this other girl, you know, Ice Lady and everything. But I don't really want to spoil that, whatever, for you guys that are probably interested in the game. You know, you can definitely check it out, all of that good stuff. But I'll definitely have some gameplay footage though at the end of this, so you guys can see a little bit of the game, what I'm talking about and stuff like that. It's a really good game, really fun, and you can't pass up this deal. You know, it's definitely a steal for 15 bucks. It's really good. For some reason, the first one is going from 1 to PS4. I don't know why, but I like this one more than the first one because it's more like an open world type of game where you have like side quests you can do, and you know there's other things you can tackle before you go to the main story, which I really like. You know, you don't see that in horror games where it's like kind of like open worldish type of game. That's usually like in, you know, RPGs and stuff like that. So I like that feature. That's really good. The first one didn't have that. First one was still great, but I really like this one because it has more of that open world feeling, and the story is good. Still good. First story, the same thing with his daughter and everything, and the second one the same. But but I think the first one actually, I don't remember because it's been a while since I played on the PS3 and I beat it. But yeah, so that's pretty much it with this, guys. I'll talk long enough. But like I said, check this game out. If you guys want a good third person horror game instead of all this first person indie crap, or like how like these first person AAA devs, and you know, I mean these AAA devs that are doing first person horror games now, like how you have the new Resident Evil, which I still to this day will never play because I don't see it as a Resident Evil. Resident Evils or the older ones, and even this I would say is more closer to a Resident Evil than Village, you know, Resident Evil the Village, whatever they call it, 8, whatever. But yeah, so that's pretty much it. So let me know what you guys think. Comment section below. Have you ever tried this game? You played it before? Beat it? What do you think of it? Was it fun? Or all that good stuff, you know? Let me know. So thank you guys for watching, and hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care.
Hello? Hey! She had to have heard me. Better check it out. Hello?
Skin and bones, eat. Gotta eat. Skin and bones. Gotta eat. Clean your plate. You gotta eat. Skin and bones. I said eat! There we go. I'm doing what's best for you.
God.